Hi everyone, happy Friday. We made it through this crazy week. I do want to just reach out to everybody and tell you personally, thank you so much. I appreciate all the flexibility and understanding that you guys have had. This is unprecedented times and we are already doing amazing things to reach out for our families and help them as much as possible. So I want to say thank you. I also want to do a shout out to all of those who are posting on Facebook. Both groups, the Head Start Facebook group and the Early Head Start Facebook group, they are great posts. And it's really exciting to see how the parents are connecting with each other and are commenting on things. Some of the language that the Early Head Start group is using, those parents, when they're describing what their kids are doing each day, it's amazing. And it shows the work that you guys have done with the families to get them to that point. So I just want to say thanks about that. I also want to say, isn't it nice being in the early childhood field? Because we all know how to wash hands. We've been washing hands and doing it multiple times a day for many, many years. So we are well prepared for this time. I want to just touch on a couple things. I want to keep everybody informed. I will probably send out a video every week, if not more. If there's things that you want me to address, send me an email. Just say, hey, Beth, we're kind of interested about knowing about this, or things that you just want me to share. Right now, we still have 2 classrooms that are still open. Room 1 and Room 5 are serving our child-focused staff children, and they still are in operation. So we have a very small crew that's working at the office. Jenny, Kevin, and I are rotating days there at the main office, and then our program coordinators are also rotating days as well. I wanted to just mention that through all of this, our goal is to keep all of our families connected to our resources and the things that we're able to offer. And then we also want to keep all of the staff, all of you guys, connected to everything. I think that's really important right now. One thing that I'm seeing is that this is great that we've had all of this time to kind of build some things that normally we wouldn't have time to build. So I think when we're done and this is all over, we're going to come out as a stronger program and have more skills, technical skills than we've ever had. More ways to engage with families. So I'm looking at this as a great opportunity to build what we're having. I wanted to just talk a little bit about some of our plans coming up for next week. So we are getting this Zoom platform in place where supervisors are getting comfortable doing meetings online and through Zoom. So most of you will probably be invited to one of those meetings. And we're just kind of getting our feet wet and kind of learning how to do it and making sure we're all comfortable with it. Once we kind of get this going, our goal probably the following week is that we can start offering online chat groups for parents. One of the things that you keep reading over and over about is social isolation during this time. And we want to keep parents connected, not just with us, but with each other. That's part of that whole concept of building social capital. So we want to offer parents time to do that. And I would like family advocates and home visitors be thinking of ways that you can promote a chat group with parents. It would be great if we focused on family life practice skills. For instance, sending something out that says something like, going to talk about bedtime routines. Please share your tips with other parents and see how many want to get on that chat group to kind of talk for 15 or 20 minutes. Doesn't have to be a long time. But I'm sure just what I've seen from Facebook, you guys have amazing creative ideas. So you'll come up with something good, but start thinking about that. The other thing that we want to do is we are trying to get Google Classroom up and running. So already from some of the comments that I've seen from parents on Facebook, they love seeing their teacher and their home visitor. They love seeing those personal touches. So we want to try to find a way that you can interact with the kids in your classroom. And I can't remember, but there was a teacher that said something about Google Classroom and mentioned that to us. And I would, if I could remember who it was, I would give you a shout out, but you know who you are. But we want to try to get that in place. And that way you can start doing those individual things. You can look at what things your children were working on that you want to kind of strengthen and promote those resources with your family. So we hope to have that up and running next week. That's another goal of ours. Let's see, I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to tell everybody. Oh, the food delivery. So we have partnered with the school districts. I think many of you saw that schools are providing those meals for families. And we knew that some families were struggling to get there for the pickups. So what we have put in place is to do some pickups. I know they've been working hard on a schedule for that. And then our drivers and with some assistance would pick those meals up and then deliver them to the doorsteps of families. So this is a great way that we can provide another service to families, because we want children, we don't want them to be hungry during this time. We want them to have food. That's really important. And we know that some families, that's a big deal. So we are getting that up and running. I think they had their first delivery today. And next week, we're going to kind of start with a fuller schedule. So I'm excited about that. I think that's all I have for right now. I just want to tell everybody again, thank you. I want everybody to stay safe. Keep yourself sanitized, hand washed, all those kinds of things, and keep yourself and your family healthy. And I'll talk to you next week. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great weekend.